Happening now, Governor Kathy Hochul welcomes a tentative WGA and AMPTP agreement. And New York State rural counties face challenges amidst population loss and aging demographics. Plus, New York State Police Trooper entrance exam applications surpass 10,000 as the deadline approaches.
Live and on demand, this is WNY News Now.
Thank you for joining us, West New York News Now. I'm Lee Kane Jr. Those stories and more are coming up, but first, the New York State Police Bureau of Criminal Investigation, the BCI, is actively investigating a shooting incident that occurred on the I-190 northbound on the morning of Friday, September 22, 2023, near the Rich Products Building in Buffalo. The shooting took place on the morning of Friday, September 22, 2023, at approximately 7:12 a.m. Fortunately, no injuries were reported as a result of the incident. Authorities are seeking the assistance of the public in providing any information related to a dark sedan that was traveling on the I-190 northbound in the vicinity of the Rich Products Building in the city of Buffalo at the time of the incident. This investigation is still ongoing, and anyone with relevant information is urged to contact the New York State Police Troop A headquarters at 585-344-6200. Well, in other news, in a significant legal development, Tatiana Barrios, once a resident of Dunkirk, New York, has been handed a 7-year state prison sentence, followed by 3 years of post-supervision by the Honorable David W. Foley. The sentencing comes following Barrios' conviction for assault in the second degree relating to injuries she caused to a child under 7 years of age in 2021. The investigation into this matter was spearheaded by the Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office, with special acknowledgement given to investigators Walter, Stolly, and Vera, along with the Child Advocacy Program, for their unwavering dedication in compiling the case. A statement from the Sheriff's Office can be obtained by reaching out to Lieutenant Alex Nutt. Despite facing resource constraints, including shortages in personnel, funding, and equipment, local law enforcement agencies persistently strive to ensure that those who harm others are held accountable for their actions. District Attorney Jason Schmidt emphasized the importance of seeking justice for crimes against children, asserting that perpetrators of such acts will be rigorously pursued and brought to justice, with Barrios' conviction serving as a testament to these efforts. Well, in other news, Erie County District Attorney John J. Flynn has announced that 27-year-old Raekwon R. Reed of Cheektowaga received a 13-year prison sentence followed by 5 years of post-release supervision. The sentencing was presided over by Erie County Court Judge James Bargnesi. The case dates back to October 20, 2020, when 33-year-old Winston Reese was fatally shot multiple times outside a gas station on Main Street near Glenwood Avenue in Buffalo. The two individuals responsible for Reese's death have since passed away. Reed, identified as a member of the Central Park Gang, played a pivotal role in the crime by driving the two gunmen away from the crime scene. On July 17, 2023, Reed pleaded guilty to 1 count of manslaughter in the first degree, classified as a Class B violent felony. Well, in other news, on September 25, 2023, at around 7:40 p.m., New York State Police troopers from State Police Lockport responded to reports of a potential shooting incident at Wendy's on South Transit Road in Lockport. Preliminary findings indicate that a group of individuals had congregated in the restaurant's parking lot when an unidentified male reportedly brandished a firearm and subsequently discharged it, injuring another individual. The suspect, whose identity remains unknown at this time, quickly fled the scene. Emergency services were promptly dispatched, and the victim, whose injuries are reported as non-life-threatening, was transported via ambulance to the Erie County Medical Center for medical treatment. Law enforcement officials are treating this incident as isolated and are actively investigating the circumstances surrounding the shooting. As of now, no further details regarding the motive or the identities of those involved have been released. Residents and witnesses are encouraged to cooperate with authorities and provide any relevant information to aid in the ongoing investigation. As WNY News Now continues, Governor Kathy Hochul welcomes a tentative WGA and AMPTP agreement. And later, New York State rural counties face challenges amidst population loss and aging demographics, says the Comptroller report. Stay with us as WNY News Now will be right back.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer, plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
You are loved. You are valued. You are resilient. You got this.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Find free care guides at aarp.org/caregiving.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
Governor Kathy Hochul expresses satisfaction as the Writers Guild of America, WGA, and the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, AMPTP, reached a tentative agreement to resolve the writer's strike, which had halted the film industry for months. In a statement released today, Governor Kathy Hochul voiced her approval of the tentative agreement reached between the WGA and the AMPTP to bring an end to the protracted writer's strike. The strike had cast a shadow over New York's film industry, disrupting numerous film projects, affecting countless small businesses, and impacting thousands of workers across the state. Governor Hochul, who actively supported the striking workers by participating in picket lines and meeting with MPA studio executives last week to encourage swift negotiations, emphasized the critical role of New York's film industry in the state's economy. This industry has been responsible for over 50,000 direct and indirect job opportunities annually, and it has attracted at least $35 billion in investment over the past decade. As the strike by SAG-AFTRA members continues, Governor Hochul expressed her hope that all parties involved can swiftly reach final agreements allowing New Yorkers and businesses to return to work, thereby revitalizing the vital film sector. Well, in other news, a report released by New York State Comptroller Thomas P. DiNapoli reveals significant challenges in 10 rural counties, including population decline, aging residents, labor force contraction, and issues related to housing, healthcare, food, and broadband access. New York State Comptroller Thomas P. DiNapoli's recent report highlights the growing challenges faced by 10 rural counties in the state. The counties examined, including Allegheny, Chenango, Delaware, Essex, Greene, Hamilton, Lewis, Schuyler, Sullivan, and Wyoming, experienced population losses, an aging demographic, a shrinking labor force, and various hurdles concerning housing, healthcare, food, and broadband access. Between 2011 and 2021, while the state's population grew by 4.2%, these rural counties saw a decline of 3.4%. The median age in these areas rose by 6.5%, reaching 45.8 years, compared to the statewide increase of 3.7%. The labor force in these counties decreased by 13,707 workers from 2012 to 2022, resulting in a loss of 2,580 jobs. Although the unemployment rate was lower at 3.7% than the state average of 4.3% in 2022, the labor force participation rate lagged significantly at 55.9% compared to the state's rate of 63.1%. Issues with housing were also evident, with 32.5% of housing units in rural counties vacant in 2021, primarily due to second homes and vacation properties. Access to healthcare and food remained a concern, with shortages of medical services and food deserts affecting residents, especially the elderly. Broadband access posed challenges, with 10.3% of addresses in rural counties lacking service compared to 2.5% statewide. This hindered telehealth, telecommuting, and online education. In response, policies targeting rural communities are being developed at the federal and state levels. Initiatives include the Rural Digital Opportunity Fund, focused on broadband deployment, and the Rural Partners Network to access federal funding streams. State-level programs including funding for downtown revitalization, rental assistance, and expanding rural health programs. The report also suggests leveraging rural strengths in outdoor recreation, technology, and education to enhance economic opportunities. Elected officials and organizations have welcomed the report's insights, emphasizing the need for coordinated efforts to address the unique challenges faced by rural communities and unlock their potential for growth and revitalization. Well, in other news, the New York State Police have seen a surge in applications for the trooper entrance exam, with over 10,000 individuals applying before the October 1st deadline. Notably, the maximum age to apply without military credit has been raised to 34, attracting almost 2,400 applicants in this age group. The New York State Police announced today that applications for the trooper entrance exam have exceeded 10,000, with the deadline fast approaching on October 1st, 2023. The application period began on July 1st, 2023, and candidates interested in joining the force are encouraged to apply before the closing date. Earlier this year, Governor Kathy Hochul approved a significant change in eligibility criteria, allowing individuals up to the age of 34 to apply, an increase from the previous limit of 29. As a result, nearly 2,400 individuals between these ages have taken advantage of this policy change and submitted their applications. Military applicants, however, may apply until the age of 42. In addition to the age change, the New York State Police revised their tattoo policy in 2022, permitting candidates to have tattoos that can be covered by appropriate attire. Candidates interested in becoming New York State Troopers can find more information and register for the exam at joinstatepolice.ny.gov. The exam is conveniently offered at multiple testing centers across New York State, the United States, and various military locations globally. The final day to take the exam is October 15, 2023, and a study guide is available for preparation. Prospective candidates can also contact recruiters at recruit@troopers.ny.gov or call 518-485-0855 for further assistance. Applicants must meet certain qualifications, including U.S. citizenship, age criteria, and educational requirements detailed on the official website. Successful candidates can anticipate a minimum total compensation of $98,300 after 1 year of service, along with comprehensive benefits and retirement packages. The New York State Police have embarked on an extensive recruitment initiative aimed at diversifying their pool of candidates. This includes engagement with underrepresented communities and a commitment to achieving a 30% female recruitment target by 2030. Recruitment teams in each troop activity participate in networking events and neighborhood outreach to foster positive relationships and bolster inclusivity within the force. Well, coming up next, the Mental Health Association in Chautauqua County celebrates a recovery milestone. But first, we return with a look at our full weather forecast.
Catch your First Defense forecast daily on WNY News Now.
Right here, baby. Look. Uma.
Noah. Something more than a birthday is happening here. Once you can see it, you can help. The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Catch your First Defense forecast daily on WNY News Now.
Fast, accurate, and everyday. First Defense weather.
Welcome back to WNY News Now. Yesterday I showed you the NOAA 8 to 14 day precipitation outlook, which favors below average in terms of precipitation through the first week of October. Today I show you the NOAA 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, which favors above average temperatures across the Northeast and the Great Lakes region. Now, average temperatures for this time of year should be in upper 60s, so during this period we're probably looking at temperatures in the mid 70s, if not a few upper 70s for this period. But history does tell us that eventually a trough or a cold front will move through the region, and when it does, chilly temperatures will return back to the region. So while we will be above average for that first week of October, possibly below average temperatures heading into the middle of October. We shall see if that happens. Almanac for today made it to a high of 68 degrees yesterday in the city of Jamestown. Our low was 54, and the records for today, 89 set back in 2017. Record low of 29 set back in 1943. So let's time out future scan through the overnight hours and into the day tomorrow. Generally partly to mostly cloudy skies through the night tonight. More clouds across the southern tier, clearer skies to the north. Tomorrow we start the day off with mostly cloudy skies across the region, but we should go partly to mostly sunny skies through the rest of the afternoon, although there will be some more clouds sticking around across the southern tier, and then partly cloudy skies overnight Wednesday and into the day on Thursday. Now, Thursday and Friday, a weak system will move by the region, could bring a chance for a couple isolated showers into the region later Thursday, into Thursday night, and into early Friday. Tonight's forecast across the region, partly to mostly cloudy skies, cooler inland from the lakes with inland temperatures dropping into the upper 50s, and then the mid to upper inland temperatures in upper 40s to the upper 50s near the immediate Lake Erie shoreline. Your forecast for tomorrow, partly to mostly sunny skies after some clouds earlier in the day. Highs again tomorrow will generally again be in the mid to upper 60s with a southeast wind of 7 to 11 miles per hour. And now that 7-day forecast powered by Ultimate Solutions, so a chance for a few showers later Thursday, then early on Friday. Otherwise it will be dry, and then as of now the weekend is looking pretty nice. Partly to mostly sunny skies with temperatures in the lower 70s, and then we go to the mid 70s by early next week as the dry weather looks to continue outside of the slight shower chances Thursday and Friday.
Andrew, thank you. Well, the Mental Health Association in Chautauqua County, MHA, recently held its monthly luncheon, recognizing the significant milestones achieved by participants on their road to recovery. The Mental Health Association in Chautauqua County, MHA, hosted its monthly luncheon, focusing on celebrating the progress and achievements of individuals in the recovery community. The event held in Jamestown marked another step forward in MHA's commitment to supporting and empowering those dealing with mental health and substance use challenges. During the September luncheon, certificates were presented to participants, acknowledging their remarkable milestones, which range from achieving up to 2 years of sobriety, to securing new apartments, regaining custody of their children, and actively volunteering at the MHA. In a heartwarming gesture, members of the Knitting for Wellbeing group were lauded for their contributions to crafting items, including baby essentials and scarves for those in need. One participant, Mike Norberg, shared his transformative journey, highlighting a 75% reduction in smoking and stress relief through knitting. He expressed his gratitude for the supportive community he found at the MHA and his ability to give back to it. The MHA also announced the upcoming North County Art and Recovery Group annual show, scheduled for September 29th. The event promises art, fellowship, and light refreshments, emphasizing the importance of creative expression in the recovery process. In the realm of medical recovery, the MHA underlined the significance of engagement with the MAR, Medication-Assisted Recovery, for You group, offering transportation and post-session dinners to participants. They also emphasized the life-saving potential of Narcan, which can reverse opioid overdoses, with a focus on increasing public access to this medication. The MHA is dedicated to providing support, acceptance, and advocacy for individuals navigating mental health and substance use challenges. They offer free programs and services, including support groups and individual coaching. For those seeking assistance or information, the Jamestown Recovery Center is accessible at door 14 in the rear of the Gateway Center, open from Monday to Saturday, with extended hours on certain days. Additionally, Brian Bolratz of Good Skills Career Builder announced free training opportunities for higher-paying careers in advanced manufacturing, promoting economic empowerment among participants. Coming up next, the Red Lineage is set to showcase Blue Beetle in Spanish, among other films.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
If you want to speak truth to the masses, make it funny for the classes.
Hi everyone, Al Roker here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that Smokey's only said,
"Only you can prevent wildfires."
But I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
The Reg Lineage Center for the Arts is set to showcase the DC superhero movie Blue Beetle with a Spanish audio track on Saturday, September 30th at 4 p.m., coinciding with the Jamestown YWCA's Latino Heritage celebration earlier in the day. On Saturday, September 30th at 4 p.m., the Reg Linnaeus Center for the Arts will present a special screening of Blue Beetle, a DC superhero movie that tells the story of Jaime Reyes, a recent college graduate who discovers an ancient alien relic known as the Scarab. The film follows Jaime's journey as he becomes the superhero Blue Beetle, equipped with a powerful and unpredictable suit of armor. The movie, rated PG-13 and running for 127 minutes, offers a fresh take on the superhero genre. This screening is made possible through the sponsorship by the YWCA's IDEA Coalition with support from United Way. Tickets for the special event are priced at just $1, making it an accessible and exciting opportunity for the community to enjoy. Looking ahead, Reg Linnaeus has a diverse lineup of upcoming films, including Oppenheimer, featuring Cillian Murphy, on October 7th, Barbie, starring Margot Robbie, on October 11th, a restored edition of Talking Heads' 1984 concert film Stop Making Sense on October 18th, a special 100th anniversary showing of Beetlejuice on October 21st, and the annual screening of the Rocky Horror Picture Show on October 27th. Regular movie tickets are $7, while family films are $6 with an additional $1 theater restoration fee. Special movie engagements may have different pricing. Tickets can be purchased in person or online through reglinnae.com. Sales hours are 12 to 5 p.m. on Monday and Friday and 12 to 8 p.m. on Wednesday. For inquiries, please call 716-484-7070. Well, that's going to be it for us today. I'd like to thank you all for watching. News continues 24/7 at WNYNewsNow.com and on our mobile app. You can download it today for free in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. We're also on Channel 716 on Roku and at channel716.com. Thank you for watching.